that's us right there. It's me, you, and Danielle waiting to play Overwatch. We can join, man. Like I feel like that's us. We can do this, girls. We got goals, man.
No.
Overwatch out there is trying to start a league for their big, it's one of the biggest games out there right now.
Yes.
It's, I would say, the biggest game out there right now.
Yes.
I was about to say maybe Breath of the Wild, but no.
No, it's Overwatch.
It's damn, Gertz.
It's Overwatch.
Don't let your bias show. Don't
what
do that.
bias? Overwatch. Overwatch.
levitate. But yes, people, Overwatch has this big, massive league that they're trying to get started up. And we saw this trailer last year that they put out in November saying, hey, Activision and Blizzard are starting up this new Overwatch League. Come check it out. You'll have some fun.
Soldiers, scientists, adventurers, oddities. Over 20 million players have started their watch. Now we want to showcase the world's greatest Overwatch players. Blizzard Entertainment is proud to announce the Overwatch League, a global world-class esport league designed from the ground up to celebrate the best of the best on their path to victory.
Then why are they showing
Our
Hanzo?
seasoned experience in esports and the best practices of time-honored traditional sports help to define the unique structure of the Overwatch League. Our goal is to create the world's premier esport league, where teams and players can thrive for years to come, and fans are made for life. Let's break it down.
No, we don't need it anymore. But yes, again, Overwatch is one of those the biggest franchise out right now that has the ability to be played competitively. And you see the other ones that Blizzard and Activision are doing as well. Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft, Warcraft. So all those are there, and those are games that are again being massively played around the world, especially in Korea. But with these games, they're usually all about team strategy for the most part, about team strategy and how to make things work. From someone that plays Overwatch, team strategy just goes out the window for most people.
A lot of times that happens.
Yes, speaking from personal experience, it devolves into, fuck you, I'm not being shielded, why is no one in the point?
Yeah.
Eat a dick, I'm not going to heal you.
No one's targeting Farah, she's carrying this team right now. Take her down, please.
Yeah, so we know with Overwatch, it obviously, it's a big, massively, I'm going to say massive multiplayer game, which is not. It's not one of those. But it is a game that's being played everywhere right now. So it's obviously, it would make sense for this to be the next big thing. Like, you have big EVO competitions with Street Fighter. You got Mortal Kombat tournaments. You have tournaments that are done on Double Toasted during an anniversary party that some people win and some people can't. But, there's tournaments out there for games. And obviously, there is money to be made in video games. It's a $1 billion industry. And now, obviously, we've been getting a lot of big competitions coming up and a lot of esports things coming up. We talked about one a few months ago, last year, about TBS getting in on the esports venture and having their air at 11 at night when no one's watching TBS. Like, I thought Conan was coming on. What is this? But we have companies getting into bigger sports brands getting into video game tournaments as well, and ESPN actually was getting in one with Overwatch. They were going to broadcast a lot of the Overwatch stuff.
Okay.
And unfortunately, that looks like that's not going to happen because there's a couple of issues, but one big one with an Overwatch League happening. And what do you think that might be?
Ooh. Not enough people care?
No.
Okay.
A lot of people care.
Oh,
there is a general fervor behind having this game become a good franchise.
Okay. I'm not sure. What is it?
Well, here's the issue, people. With a lot of any kind of sports franchise, soccer, basketball, football, whatever, pick your poison. Obviously, you need to have owners. And owners usually put up some kind of funds or a certain amount of money to invest to get into the franchise, to turn around and then make more money by after a few years of selling tickets, getting corporate sponsors and things like that, to make their investment, which is buying a franchise, profitable. However, with a lot of people, you can see where that makes sense. If I have enough money to buy a football franchise, especially if it's like one in Dallas or or New England or wherever, where there's a football fervor, there is reason to do that. With Overwatch, people are interested, but we don't know how interested people are. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. How much they want to commit to this?
How much they want to commit to that, and how much money people are willing to commit to that.
Yeah.
Well, people, here is the biggest issue in getting this big Overwatch League started. The franchise fee to join the new Overwatch League is out of control. People, you know what, Gertz, let me just take a guess how much you think it to buy into the Overwatch League. How much the franchise fee is?
The franchise fee. So when do you pay the franchise fee?
At the beginning, like flat out.
At the beginning?
Like the second you like, hey, Mr. Blizzard Activision, I want my team, the Jenkinses. I want the Jenkinses to represent my company and the Overwatch League. Day one.
Jeez, I have no idea. This is probably way off, but let's say like $25,000, something like that.
You're close.
Am
You're relatively close. You're really close with the 25. Okay. It's not 25,000 though. It's 20 million.
What? Wait, what?
20 million
for a video game? Wait.
Yeah. 20 million. And reading this, people, I'm reading this over on ESPN, who was also getting invested in the esports business. Multiple sources said Blizzard is asking for a $20 million franchise fee for the league featuring its popular 2016 game, with prices escalating from there in larger markets such as New York and Los Angeles. Also, Gertz, here's another thing.
Yeah.
If you're a player on one of these teams, you also have to pay to be in the league as well. Like you can get it covered, but you need to pay as well. And there's even more. However, following the $20 million buy-in, teams are not guaranteed revenue sharing until after 2021. So even if you are the most popular Overwatch League play team, you're not guaranteed any money until what, 4 years down the road? And that's not even really guaranteed. You'll maybe get something, you maybe won't.
How much did that dude who almost stole the Long Islanders, how much did he pay for that?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, fill people in while I look that up.
Yeah, there was this dude, I'm blanking on his name, but there's a great 30 for 30 on it. I know it's sports and this is video games, but this is prevalent because there was a guy who conned his way into being the owner for the Islanders, which was a hockey team in Long Island. And, oh, God, I wish I could remember his name. But the documentary, I think it's called Big Shot or Hot Shot or something like that. And it's great. But I think what he paid was pretty comparable to what these guys are asking for, except he wanted to own a hockey team,
right?
not a video game league team. $20 million is absurd.
So I'm looking at it right now. I think his name was John Spano.
That's it.
John Spano, and I think he tried to buy a stake for $85 million. And then he ended up only paying like $13 million of it or something like that. And then he got, the con was up, the jig was up.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with him. But yeah, with $20 million, if you want to buy yourself in the Overwatch League, there you go, Gertz.
Yeah, that's more than what he paid to actually own the Long Islanders for a while.
Yeah. So yeah, people, if you got a spare $20 million laying around, you're more than welcome to go and try to join this new esports league that, again, you're not guaranteed to see any revenue at all for 4 years.
And the players have to pay too, you said.
Yeah, the players have to pay as well, and this is
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
imagine if NBA players had to pay to be on an NBA team.
They pay league fees, but I think that goes to like the Players Association and shit like that.
Yeah,
maybe there'll be an Overwatch Players Association, like for people to get like osteoporosis or something. What's the shit? Carpal tunnel. If you get carpal tunnel in your hand,
carpal tunnel.
More been gay, mom.
Bathroom.
But yeah, so you hear about this, you're like, well, maybe that's comparable to things like, Evo tournaments, Street Fighter tournaments, other franchises out there like League of Legends. You'd be wrong, people. If you were interested in a League of Legends championship series, again, that's a game by Riot Games, which is the most popular game in the world and the most established esports league, just to buy a spot in there, it's only $1.8 million. Compared to 20 million.
Yeah.
So like, hey, if you want your team to go in and play League, and the other thing about League is once you're bought in, you can collect revenue like that.
Yeah,
you're in there, and with League of Legends, that franchise is already established. That esports empire with League has already been a solid thing for years.
Yes,
so you don't
true.
have to be worried about it going under, which is something that can happen with this one after you've invested $20 million and aren't going to see a cent back for 4 years.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, it baffles me, man. One, that Activision Blizzard would ask for something like this.
Yeah.
And two, to think that there's still people out there willing to pay it.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Yeah, but hey, I know we talked about the Islanders, but let's stick around in that northeastern region. There are people that are still interested in paying $20 million to join this Overwatch League.
They're called suckers.
Damn, Gertz. You ain't had to do that to them, man.
They don't have to pay $20 million to do some stupid shit like this.
Maybe it could pay off in 4 years. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not an economist. I'm not
You don't have to be.
I'm not Friedman. Man. I don't know what's going on here. But with there, like I said, there are still some people who are willing to pay that exorbitant $20 million league entry fee. And that is the Craft Sports Group. And when I first thought of this, I was like, oh my God, those people making macaroni and cheese are getting banked.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, these Easy Mac people are killing it right now.
Macaroni and cheese and video games kind of belong together, man.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm so poor because I bought these video games. All I have is macaroni and cheese. And that's all I know how to make.
What are you doing? Practicing.
Nom, 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 nom. Why are your keyboards orange? Hey, man, Craft and working our shit over.
I've been training.
But the Craft Sports Group people, no, they have no association with the Kraft and their macaroni and cheese or their ketchup and shit. This is the Craft Sports Group. Are they the same people that own the New England Patriots and the MLS New England Revolution? They had closed in on a deal to purchase the spot. One source close to the negotiation told ESPN it was a handshake deal, and it includes a favored nation agreement that allows the Kraft company to buy in at the most favorable price given to another organization. So, yeah, there's this Kraft group. They're willing to pay that 20. See, they got vision, Gert. Some obviously you don't have. The 20 million.
No, I think they've got disposable income.
That's, hey, man, they own the Patriots. Who,
Exactly.
There's a lot of money to blow there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and with this, again, it baffles me that people are willing to pay this, especially when we said, with League of Legends, that franchise is in there. Why would you not move towards that? Mm-hmm. That's just. Let me ask you this, Gertz. With this new thing starting up, how much do you think an entry fee should be? Obviously, you've seen the one there with its League of Legends. It's already been established, and right now it's $1.8 million. What do you think a fair one would be for Overwatch to get joined into, become a part of the league person?
Well, initially when I said 25,000, I had no idea what League of Legends was. So hearing that, I would think you'd want it less than League of Legends currently, because to your point, League of Legends is more well established than Overwatch is. Granted, I think League of Legends is kind of falling off a little bit, and I think part of that is due to Overwatch. Even so, you're still the new kid on the block. Overwatch has been around for just under a year at this point.
Right.
But they're very, very new when it comes to the esports scene. I mean, people are still playing esports, but when you want to talk about franchises and leagues, it's like, whoa. You want 20 million to start?
Right.
To start? That's ridiculous. Maybe somewhere down the line.
But do you think maybe that plays into put your best foot forward? Like, we know what we're worth, and we think we're worth $20 million to join in here. It's basically going. My question is, do you think, since they are able to say, listen, we're fucking Overwatch, there's nothing else right now that's bigger than us on consoles or PC at the moment, outside of League of Legends, which is still, like Gert said, is still kind of losing numbers because Overwatch is gaining on it.
Yeah.
Do you think they're in the position to say, listen, we want $20 million because we know we're worth it?
No.
Why is that?
Well, I guess I do get the mentality that you're talking about.
Know your worth.
We're worth it, yeah. I get that part, especially with Overwatch trending up and League of Legends trending down. But are you really worth it 10 times more than League of Legends is? No, I don't think so. If you wanted to ask for more money than League of Legends because of that mentality, I get that. Sure, putting it that way. Okay, I get it. But 20 million and 1.8, that is a very big difference. That is a huge difference.
Yes, very valid point. I kind of feel, man, if they can get away with it, which they obviously have been with some people, with the Craft group especially, if you're able to get away with it, why not? Like just like
true.
it's $20 million, and if there are groups out there willing to shell out this kind of money, and if you're trying to make esports look like more comparable to their real life sports their live sports counterparts like basketball, football, when those franchises sell, what was it? The Clippers sold for $4 billion.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, like maybe Overwatch is trying to show like, listen, esports is a growing business, and we know that there's money to be had here, and we want to be given the same respect as our adult counter or our live counterparts.
I mean, if you think you can get away with conning people, then I guess go.
Do you think it's a con? Like, do you think this is legit a con? Dude, Deuce is over there. Hell yeah.
I think it kind of is to an extent. I don't think they're thinking in the back of their heads like, oh, yeah, we're going to rip these people off. But I think $20 million, again, that is a huge difference between that and 1.8. And it seems like you don't really have that much clout to be able to do that. But, hey, they might go out and prove me wrong. I just really don't want to come to a day where I'm going to a bar to watch a game, like we're in the middle of the NBA playoffs right now, or we're in the NFL playoffs, and instead of having that shit on, they got fucking Overwatch on at the bar. I will be livid that day.
I don't think that's gonna happen, man.
I hope not.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Yeah.
You see the way esports are kind of relegated now to like non-peak hours. Like even when ESPN shows them, I don't even think they show them on ESPN. It's like ESPN 2 and maybe 3.
And that's still too close to 1.
Damn. But yeah, they have their their own little small segments, and obviously they're not going to be taking place. I don't even think they'll go over golf if that's shown on ESPN. But I can see it on both sides, and me saying, oh no, I think they're worth it. Like, it's not like that.
Can you just imagine like an Overwatch player winning like an ESPY over someone like LeBron James, and the ESPY goes to Siegel, and you have him come up there do that awkward handshake.
Thank you, sir.
Cut to LeBron looking mad as shit.
and then he'll get a spot in Trainwreck too.
Yeah.
Boom. There you go.
And I don't think LeBron cares about ESPYs.
No.
He doesn't give a
He's
shit.
about to be a billionaire. He don't give a shit about anything right now. But man, come on. They got it's there. That's us right there. It's me, you, and Danielle waiting to play Overwatch. We can join, man. Like I feel like that's us. We can do this, girls. We got goals, man.
No.
But yeah, to me it's kind of like a rock and a hard space thing. It's like, I understand where Overwatch says, listen, and Activision and Blizzard say, we're worth it. We feel like this, if you do invest in this franchise and you're willing to put that $20 million forward, one, that's helping us get off the ground so we can throw more money towards this project. And two, let's not sell ourselves short. And I can see it from Activision and Blizzard side. Now, as a gamer and a gaming amateur journalist, whatever the fuck we do here, this is bullshit. This is a problem. $20 million is an exorbitant amount of money to ask for to enter anything. Outside of, obviously, when we talked about a big franchise is going to make $1 billion in a year, like the Clippers or somebody else. But yeah, $20 million to enter in to play video games, I think that's extremely excessive.
Yeah, it's like the worst DLC imaginable.
Yeah. Yo, that's who, Jesus. Don't say that. They're gonna kill us if we keep talking about them like this. Like, we love your game, but y'all suck. But yeah, I mean, I understand that money needs to be thrown into this to make it become the next big thing, and I'm sure they want it to become the next big thing quick. League of Legends took some time to build and grow and to get its esports going, and a lot of other games or other franchises or other tournaments have taken time to grow. Evo has taken time to grow. What's the one in Germany?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Oh god, I'm blanking on it. But there's multiple tournaments around the world. We were talking to somebody on air. We were talking to Techno Viking.
Oh yeah, Robe Man.
What? Oh,
Robe Man.
Oh yeah. What is his name?
I always just know him as Techno Viking.
Tharvik. Thomas, I think is his name. Thomas B. He he was at a gaming tournament, and was it like Sweden or some shit?
Yeah, and he showed us while we were talking to him online. It was like a scene from like a movie almost, just a sea of lights.
Yeah, like, oh my God, this is like the Matrix,
Yeah.
but with more Cheeto dust. But yeah, man, I think Overwatch and Activision and Blizzard, I understand you have the next hot thing right now, and it's a very hot commodity. But to ask $20 million to have the world join in, especially for a game which people have loved because you've been supporting it for free. Releasing what, four characters since the release? Orisa, Sombra,
Ana,
and
they've only done 3 so far.
Three.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've released 3 characters, and you've actually come out and supported your game for free.
Yep.
And you always update it. You stay on top of it, and it seems like one of those games that could be supported from here until I guess Overwatch 2 comes out, if they decide to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just kind of baffling when something like this happens. Blizzard, we kind of thought you were more on our side, I guess, as players, but it also shows that, hey, this is a business.
Yeah.
And we need to make money, and we have all these countries and continents around the world saying, we play this, and all those little shirts right there are legit teams. So yeah, this is Blizzard. Come on, man. I feel like Blizzard's just like, we got all this money, we don't know what to do with it. Let's take more.
Shit like this makes me like video games less.
Really?
Yeah, it really does, man. It's because it takes a lot of the fun out of it for me. Like video games, I enjoy video games because they're casual and fun. Yeah, I will get heated in that moment playing them for sure, but like 10 minutes after I'm done playing, it's back to life, back to business as usual. So I like the idea of this thing growing into this big, I don't know, it's just like this big conglomerate. It irks me, man.
That's fair, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to start crying. It irks me, man.
It makes me hurt.
They killed Pookie, man. Killed Pookie.
Man, I got Pookie killed, man.
Should have shot you myself, bitch. All right, now.
Hey everyone, we hope you liked the show. If you did, give us a like, leave a comment below, and subscribe to Double Toasted on YouTube. You can also find us on twitch.tv, the high score DT, all one word. Mr. Goodwin?
Or you can go over to doubletoasted.com and check out our full videos there. Or also go over to SoundCloud, link in the description. Or you can just sit here and watch us all day, because we're going to stay here for like the next 3 minutes.
Ready, go.
You should have paused it earlier. Then it would have been 3 minutes. You messed this up.
What?